but it's something that some of us on the freeholder board have talked about. The other thing is county executive. I will, and I make this commitment tonight, to be out to the municipalities, to come to the county, to the local municipal council meetings and meet with the people and have the people ask me questions as the county executive, so that I can bring the county government, the executive part, out to those people.
One of the things about government is that it is of the people, by the people, for the people. And simple things reflect what you're going to do. And I'll tell you one example of what we did. When we redesigned our website, we made sure that people could use our county website to get any information they wanted by just figuring out in the lower right-hand corner what language they wanted to be in. Through the wonders of the internet, up comes whatever language they need to either examine the information or ask a question. That brings government to the people immediately, and it's been a really wonderful tool for anybody who needs to use it in a different language, or in English, of course, as well. There's an old saying about there's no secrets in county government, and that's really true. Everything we do is out in the open. I've spent my whole career out in the open. Certainly as county clerk for 22 years, everything I did there was out in the open. And certainly as county executive, there's no secrets there. People ask for and get documents all the time in terms of specific things. But secondly, everything we do, people know about. So there is transparency, and there is a lot of openness in what we do, and people ask me questions all the time.
One thing I do want to say is we televise the freeholder meetings, so they're available on TV. The other thing that the freeholders have asked, unfortunately it hasn't been accepted. The freeholders have asked the county executive to come to the public freeholder meetings and sit that night. That hasn't been accepted by the county executive, but as freeholders we have asked the county executive to do that. And when I'm elected county executive, I will be at the freeholder meetings. You won't have to ask me.
Anything to say? Let me go ahead and sort of press through another aspect of this. The president of the Bergen County NAACP was here on Tuesday. He's not here tonight, but if he was, I know the question he would ask. He has been asking whether or not he is here? I'm sorry, I missed him. Sorry. Anthony, do you want this, or do you want me to do it for you? Okay. He has been very concerned to see whether or not there's some other way in which we might elect freeholders that would assure that there be at least geographic and potentially other kinds of diversity assured on the freeholder board. It's something that the freeholders have said that they would be interested in looking at. And I know that the county executive has in the past served on a commission that would have looked at questions like that. Is this something we should be looking at this particular point?
The answer to that question is, we can look at it. It's certainly a valuable question to have anybody discuss and look at. When you said I was on the commission, I don't know, 20 years ago, whatever it was, 25 years ago maybe, we decided at that point not to make districts because we were concerned that there was legislative districts, there's congressional districts, there's municipalities, there's county. We didn't want the county balkanized. So it was a deliberate decision by the commissioners on that panel not to offer that as an idea, but it may be an idea whose time has come. I will give the same answer to that as I gave to the answer a couple of times ago. That's up for the people to decide. Have discussion, have anybody talk about it as they want to, and put it to the people of Bergen County.
Jeff?
I'm open to listening to any ideas and to making sure that there's as equal representation as possible. And certainly it's up to the people of Bergen County to make a decision as to what we do, because the charter was voted on, and the people of Bergen County asked to change the form of government back in the 80s. And so we ended up with a county executive and a freeholder board, and it's been that way ever since. But if there needs to be another look at it, I'm comfortable that that should take place. But at the end of the day, it's about the people.
Okay.
Do we have a problem in Bergen County overall debt. Is our debt limit or the amount of borrowing or the trend of borrowing has been rising? We have an adequate reserve, an adequate